It's Madden NFL 24, and all eyes are on Saquon Barkley. He was steady for him on the ground a week ago, reaching the century mark and adding a score. It's the Cowboys and the Chargers on Monday Night Prime Time.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. So here's the Charger offense making their way out. And bringing them out is the top pick in the 2018 draft, fiery competitor from Oklahoma, Baker Mayfield.
And coming up of an early season open week. And in this situation, what he told us when we sat down with him was he spent a lot of time working on fundamentals, kind of getting back to basics during that time, as opposed to having to worry about healing up or resting up. It's too early in the season. Get back to the basics, get his game going again.
12 yards on the gain, a great start for this offense. CD, always more eyes on these night games, and they started it off nicely there on that run.
Yeah, and you're exactly right. Don't think for a second these players don't know and understand that. They want to impress their peers across the league. They also want to win the ball game. That's the way to get things going.
2nd and 10. Mayfield to throw it. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 38-yard line. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. More from L.A. in a moment. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Up the middle, Jones. And he's got room. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Off the option, it's Jones. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, Mayfield. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Gay knocks this one through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. They're brought out by a 5th-year pro coming off a career season as a passer and a runner. It's Danny Dimes, Daniel Jones.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stand an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then
right away, he lost the football. And one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to him.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10 at their own 46. Mayfield now. Quick slant complete to Keenan Allen. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. First down, Mayfield. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 38-yard line.
Now Mayfield. And this is caught by Williams. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 19. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
To throw, Mayfield. That one thrown across his body, and it's incomplete.
Great coverage down in the end zone. He's scanning the field, looking. No one ever came open. So in the end, he makes the best decision and just fires it over the end line.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Here's Mayfield. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And I know that one didn't work out the way they thought, but I don't think it was a bad time to call this play. You're thinking on 3rd down, you might possibly see some pressure. You might see a blitz. So they tried to set up the screen, but that one was well read, and they stopped them for no gain.
So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goal is probably not what they were hoping for.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. In search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Now Jones. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. Here's Corey Bojorquez now. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Fielded just inside the 20. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Now a 2nd and 10. Mayfield. Well, that'll be incomplete. He took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Throwing, Mayfield. And this one is incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. 39 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
Following the interception, Mayfield. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. Here's 2nd and 3. Mayfield looks to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 7 yards there and a 1st down. They'll drop to throw. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. He was looking for the Pro Bowl wideout Keenan Allen there. And now it's 2nd down. You look at this Cowboy defense. They enter this one down in the 26th position in the NFL against the run.
For some defensive fronts, playing the run is not the priority. It's playing the pass, right? They get upfield, they rush the passer, and sometimes neglect stopping the run. That's something that they have to work on and reverse a little bit. Make sure you play the run.
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It will be a 51-yard attempt. Gay's kick is good. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know he's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
After one, it's 9-0. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. As they've got it as we resume action. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Harold Landry, his 2nd sack of the night. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Throwing, Jones. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones hitting Samuel on the slant. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw, Jones. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Looking to throw, Jones. And Samuel caught left side. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again. A 1st down carry for Barkley. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. Operating from the gun, Jones. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Pat Freiermuth, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys have cut it back within a score. Graham Gano on for the extra point. And they're back within a couple at 9-7 now. So that drive, 80 yards, 9 plays. And it's capped off with a Cowboys touchdown. Noah Igbenogany from his end zone. Here's Aaron Jones in the offense trotting back out. And it may just be the 2nd quarter, but he's in his zone, well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark. And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books. But it's really a collective deal, isn't it? Because that means he's getting plenty of blocking, a lot of help from his teammates, but he's making the most of it. Yeah, he's made the most of it to this point. And really a nice job there to make something out of that run, sidestepping defenders for a pickup of 4.
2nd and 6 at the 22-yard line.
Again, it's Jones. Gets around him. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 81 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this 1st half. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the strain, the next 2 to 3 seconds to continue to move people.
Holding offense.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. After the penalty, it's Jones. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield into the hands of Williams across the formation. It'll go as a gain of 4. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. 3rd and long for Mayfield. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. 4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. From the 22 now, here's 2nd and a yard. Back to throw. Jones. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete. The Cowboys on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24. up the middle with Barkley. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Here now a 3rd down and 8. Looking to throw. Jones throws the out route and completes it to Samuel. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. On 4th down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This will be fielded at the 17. An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here's Aaron Jones in the offense, trotting back out. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the 2nd quarter.
He doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. And inside give to Jones. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the 1st down sack. Mayfield. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks will tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Cowboy offense going to head out now late in this first half. And with a little under a minute remaining, we'll see if they want to try to put a drive together, possibly even take the lead here with a touchdown. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Emmanuel Ogbah that time able to drop him for a loss.
I don't know about you, but if I'm the offensive line coach right now, I'm having an absolute fit. This team that they're going against has 3 sacks, yet they rank dead last in the league in sacks coming into this game.
Maybe overlooked them a little bit?
Could be. I don't know if it's the scheme. I don't know if they've just gotten fortunate along the way. I have no real great answer for it, but we're seeing something you don't often see.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
And this drive was almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sacked on 1st down, followed by an incompletion, one more good rep, and they get off the field.
This time they stay on the ground. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29. And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. Fielded just inside the 30. Here's Aaron Jones in the offense trotting back out. And we check the rushing numbers so far here into Week 6, and the returns have been really good. Now, you're starting to hit that stride middle of the season toward the end. They're certainly hoping they can keep up this production.
They are, because one of the adages in the NFL is that defense travels and defense endures even in bad weather, right? You know what else does? A good running game. And people want that, especially as you head down the stretch. You may play outdoors in some nasty stuff. You're trying to get to the playoffs. This is the time to get it going. And individually, I don't think you should just think about 1,000 yards either. The bar has to be set higher with this beginning.
And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. Nifty running there, but it'll come on what should be the final play of half number 1. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night, as we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL.
We'll start up at TIAA Bank Stadium in Jacksonville,
Where you see the final score there. Desmond Ridder leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. From there, we head up to MetLife Stadium to check on the Jets. And things didn't work out for them as they fall to the visiting Philadelphia Eagles. Geno Smith, 5 touchdown passes, leading his guys to the victory. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. This has certainly been a fun one to watch so far. We knew this was going to be a battle, and we have not been disappointed. This is the kind of game that could wind up hinging on which side can play mistake-free football the rest of the way.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Jones. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. Oh, it's complete. A diving grab there by Brown. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Jones now on 1st down. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the 1st down. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter. He'll boot it away from about his 35. They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up 2nd down. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. They'll go again to Jones. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. Mayfield to throw it. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. Here's Riley Dixon now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll take it on this side of midfield. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. Here's Jones on 1st and 10. Out route, and he connects with Freiermuth. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run, because we envision them in offenses catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 75 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. Stops short. Down at the 1. Had the broken tackle, but couldn't get it all the way home. 2nd and goal from the 1. Barkley will take this into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
And he's got it. The try for 2 is successful, and it pushes the lead up to a field goal. Igbenogany elects not to return it. The football will come out to the 25-yard line. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 23-yard line.
Mayfield now. Pass incomplete.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback. So that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a 2nd time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage, and again, that 2nd score here in the 3rd quarter. To throw again on 2nd down. Jones gets this complete to Shaheed. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. Even with the good footwork, he'll be stopped just inside the 35-yard line. From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd down and 5. Again, it's Barkley. And he'll go down at the 28. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And his throw is incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
On 2nd and 10, Jones. He dumps it off to Barkley. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Gano's kick is good, and that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
Igbinoghene elects not to return it. The football will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 127 yards rushing for him now as his big night continues. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. On the counter, here's Jones. Oh, he shifts past him. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he goes down, but not before getting us inside the 25. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield of man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down. Now Mayfield. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. And Gay knocks this one through, and that will bring the deficit back down to 3. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. They begin with a run by Barkley. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. More from L.A. in a moment. Now Jones. That's complete to his tight end flyer move. And he gets this one just shy of the 40 down at the 39. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Barkley, inside handoff. Down the sideline he goes. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Cowboys. Saquon Barkley. His 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Gano the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. So 2 plays on that scoring drive. That's how they drew it up. And the long run into the end zone, and what a run it was. Igbinoghene elects not to return it. The football will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Chargers offense now back out onto the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Now a deep throw there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. To throw, Mayfield. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Dallas offense back out onto the field.
Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's the 2nd and 8.
Off play action. Jones.
A short one there to Freiermuth.
Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Now a toss right to Barkley. And Barkley did not get there. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll come on to kick for a 6th time tonight. This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And that won't buy them much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5.
Now 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Throwing, Mayfield. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And a gain of about 4 here moves this from the 6 up to the 10.
3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Mayfield.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
And the Chargers first down.
Mayfield looks to throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Back to throw again. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20.
Here's 3rd and 6.
It's now 3rd down and 6.
From the gun, Mayfield.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
Here's Riley Dixon now as he's on to punt for L.A. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Throwing, Jones.
That'll be taken in by Shaheed.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
2 yards to go, 2nd down.
At the 39-yard line.
Off the play fake. Jones.
Going across the formation, he finds Freiermuth.
A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Back to throw. Jones.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
They'll look to throw again. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the 1st down marker. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley.
And he's got the 1st before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. A gain of 5. And a Cowboy 1st down.
They'll run it again with Barkley.
Down to about the 37.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations
where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Looking to throw. Jones. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Chargers are right back in this football game. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Following the interception, Mayfield. Pass complete. Finds Thomas going across the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. And Jones has it over the middle. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that will bring up 2nd down. Back to throw. Well, this is caught by Williams. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 33. Mayfield to throw it. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Mayfield with it once more. His throw incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
That is caught right at the 10-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. That is caught at the 7-yard line.
I don't care what sport you're playing, everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent game. Touchdown! Mike Williams from 3 yards out. And the Chargers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. A short one there with Freiermuth. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Barkley with a carry on 1st down, and he'll get about 4, so 2nd and 6 forthcoming. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. We'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Jones. And that will be incomplete. Now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. Mayfield and the offense now. Down by a field goal, 57 seconds to go. Now their losing streak in danger of continuing as they come up on 1st down. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Mayfield. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Mayfield to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Here's Baker.
And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. This one no doubt important for Matt Gay. 4 seconds to go. This would send us to overtime. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And this one is right through. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds.
So overtime on the horizon, barring a wild finish here as the kick's away.
So a money kick there in the final seconds, and now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I were going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
Igbenogany going to take it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Face mask. Defense.
In overtime, you have to be smarter than that.
A personal foul just can't happen. Have to have poise.
Mayfield on first down. And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen.
Finding room at midfield.
And down to the 27-yard line. 39 yards there. A big one. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now. First and 10. Here's Mayfield.
Give him another one right back to Allen.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
We'll play only the one overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on 2nd down.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass.
Now Jones. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. But I know you with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. Now Mayfield on 3rd and goal. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19.
Max Crosby able to record his 5th sack of the season.
So on 4th down, out-trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to at least get him a lead here in overtime.
Gay's kick is good.
And they have regained the lead. So they do get the short field goal here to get them the all-important overtime lead. But, Charles, you wonder if they'll wind up ruining the fact that they were able to get down into the red zone, yet not able to find the touchdown that would have won them the game.
Brandon, you're absolutely right. In overtime, when you get the ball first, the hope is you're...
Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Jones, first throw of overtime here. Open man is Samuel, complete.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 38-yard line.
A handoff, Barkley running left. A little juke. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
199 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his O-line and just went.
So there's two ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
Now Jones.
He throws it on the move but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Operating from the gun, Jones. Forced out to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Back to throw. Jones. Got a man. It's Brown. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Up the middle with Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun, Jones.
And oh my gracious, if he could have just clutched that and fallen to the ground, it's an overtime victory, but instead we keep going.
Now Jones on 3rd down. And this will be caught. It's a touchdown. And absolute stunned silence here as they have come in and